People are moving to Austin, Texas for many reasons. The glorious weather, the warmth and friendliness of the people, and the promising job market, all with a one-of-a-kind culture. You just can't go wrong when planning routes in and around Austin, Texas, y'all. On average, around 100 people are moving to Austin every day. I want to share with you the pros and cons of living in Austin because even though I love it here and I couldn't imagine living anywhere else, it's not all sunshines and rainbows all the time in the Lone Star State. If this sounds like your kind of city and you're exploring making a move to or within the Austin area, you'll want to reach out sooner than you may think. Learning the areas and the neighborhoods of the city, it takes a little time. And if you're going to explore new construction or a custom build, we need at least a year to make that happen. Now, my team and I, we are getting calls every week from folks that are exploring making this kind of move, and we would absolutely love to help future Austinites just like you. If you like this video and you want to see more videos to learn more about making a move to Austin, you can subscribe below and watch all the Living in Austin, Texas videos. So you can give us a call, you can send us a text, email, or better yet, jump to the front of the line and go ahead and book a strategy call over Zoom. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when you're making a move to Austin, Texas. Let's just start with con number one, the infamous Austin traffic. The traffic really is as bad as you may have heard. Austin's traffic is rated amongst the worst in the US, and we're right on par with New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. Our city planners failed to properly plan for the population growth that we've experienced during these last few decades. So Austin is the largest city in the United States with only one interstate passing through it. You guys, my husband is from Kentucky, and he says you can't get Austinites cold or wet during their commute or all hell is gonna break loose. The commutes can be daunting, so I suggest that you get audible.com or you fire up some podcasts. Now, if there is any sleet or a traffic accident or maybe a race that's going on, an Austin event, you are easily going to double your commute. So that's why it's so important that you reach out to us early in your relocation process, because choosing your neighborhood wisely is an essential component of the home finding process. If you work on one side of the city and you live on the other side, your commute is going to eat up a significant portion of your day, and we don't want that. So reach out early in the process and we can actually pinpoint the areas and the neighborhoods that will fit best for your lifestyle and your commute time. Con number two, taxes. I'm just going to come right out and say it. Taxes are high. The property tax rate in Texas are amongst the highest in the country. Our property taxes are the primary source of revenue for Texas governments, and that's paying for public schools, roads, hospitals, emergency responders, and schools. They're often overlooked when folks are thinking about the long-term expenditures in the home buying process. So I want you to have a reasonable expectation of what you will be paying in order to budget accordingly. So the tax rate in Austin usually ranges anywhere from about 2.5% to 3.3% of your property's value. They are collected at the city and the county level, so the tax rates are going to vary by location. So let's just do some basic math here. You're looking at a home that's around $550,000. Your property tax rate is, say, higher, on the higher end at 3%. Your property tax for the year is around $15,000. And now you can pay this outside of your mortgage if you want to pay it all in one lump sum, or you can spread this over 12 months into your mortgage payment. It is always a good idea when you're working with a lender in your relocation that you use someone that is local. They're hypersensitive about the areas, the taxing entities, and a lot of times they're going to be familiar with the communities that you're buying in and the homeowners association. So they're also connected with local appraisers, and so it really is to your benefit. Just believe me when I tell you that a great local lender is a godsend in the Austin area. Okay, when we jump on our first Zoom call, what we're going to be able to do with these areas is go over the tax rates. We're going to narrow down based on your interests and your needs, and we can actually loop in one of the preferred lenders that can run numbers with you right there. So if you see a house, we can take a house to a monthly payment in no time for you, because we don't want there to be any surprises when you're working with our team. We want you to be armed with accurate market knowledge and prepared to move forward when you see the house that was meant for you. Okay, on to con number 3, inflation. Before you decide to move to Austin, there is one thing that you need to know. Housing here is expensive. The average price of a home is between $550,000 and even a little bit more when you get closer into Austin. And home prices have increased about 30% over the last year, and that's slowing down a bit. At the time of this video, we're in a market that is stabilizing. We're seeing more and more homes come on the market and stay for a little bit longer. So this is a good thing. Home values are steady and strong, and our demand is cooling off. So the bidding war part is cooling off as the interest rates are rising. So part of the reason why the homes are so expensive is due to this population boom that Austin's recently experienced. But I will say, having sold homes through the mass exodus of California to Texas, actually everywhere to Texas, I'm happy to report after the bidding wars, we are sellers are adjusting their prices. They're realizing that we're not in that market anymore. So their prices and their expectations are being adjusted. So buyers, this is your time for the first time in a long time. So it's time to take advantage of it. Enough of the cons. Now let's talk about the good stuff. I have lived here since 1994, and I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. With decades in Austin, I still haven't even gotten through my bucket list of things to do and see in Central Texas. Which brings me to pro number 1. All of the things to do. With 300 days of sunshine, you better believe the outdoor scene in Austin is amazing. From multiple festivals, dozens of golf courses, miles of greenbelt for hiking and biking, as well as the lake life, Austin is an outdoor lover's paradise. This includes your fur babies as well. We have a dozen dog parks and dog-friendly bars and restaurants in the Austin area. And we have wonderful museums. We have farmers markets, plenty of shopping, and some of the best food in the state. And let's not forget the reason for Austin's nickname, the live music capital of the world. Live music 365 days a year. Whether it's an international star that's touring at one of our large concert venues, or just your favorite local band performing on the world famous 6th Street, there is something every night of the week for the music lover. There is so much to do in and around Austin that when you plan your first trip here, you're going to need to make it an extended trip so you get to see and do everything. And this is a whole part of the lifestyle in Austin. We just need to know what it is that you're after and the things that you like to do, and my team and I can tell you exactly where you would love to live. Pro number 2. Austin is a beautiful city. Around every corner is an Instagram post waiting to happen. The city is basically a treasure trove of street art with Austin murals scattered across the city. From Barton Springs Pool to the Capitol Building to North Austin's Domain Outdoor Shopping District to the downtown nightlife, you will never run out of fun places to explore yourself and to share with family and friends that will no doubt want to visit you when they hear that you have moved to the Austin area. Pro number 3, the economy. This is one of the strongest factors in Austin's growth. What separates Austin from other cities is that it's not a single sector economy. The city of Austin focuses on 6 targeted industries for successful growth, which means Austin's economic development plan will ensure that if one economic sector sees a downturn, the city as a whole will feel less of an impact. Now, these 6 sectors are for a whole nother video, so just be on the lookout for that one. So let's get back to it. Another reason for our strong economy is due to some of the world's largest companies calling Central Texas home. Dell Computers, Apple, Tesla, and Samsung are just a few of the major employers with campuses in the Austin area. If this sounds like your kind of city and you're exploring making a move to or within the Austin area, you'll want to reach out sooner than you may think. My team and I, we are getting calls every week from folks that are exploring making this kind of move, and we would absolutely love to help future Austinites just like you. If you like this video and you want to see more videos to learn more about making a move to Austin, you can subscribe below and watch all the Living in Austin, Texas videos. So you can give us a call, you can send us a text, email, or better yet, jump to the front of the line and go ahead and book a strategy call over Zoom. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when you're making a move to Austin, Texas.